Welcome to 1 Minute Wins with Dr. Dana Martin, the podcast where intentional growth meets practical leadership. One quote, one lesson, one action to help you lead yourself and others better. Let's jump in. Howdy and welcome back to 1 Minute Wins. I am Dr. Dana Martin, and today we're looking at 1 Minute Win number 33, Vision and Action. Now, around about the time I'm recording this, I send out a newsletter every week, or mostly every week, and this week I featured this 1 Minute Win. It's one of my favorite leadership truths, that vision means nothing without action. Thomas Edison, he said it bluntly. He said, vision without execution is hallucination. And he's right. Like, daydreaming is powerful, but if you never act, you're not leading. You're just daydreaming. A lot of people talk about their vision, what they want to do, where they want to go, or what they hope will happen. And y'all have heard me talk about hope before. John Maxwell goes off about hope. You're planning your future around, I hope this works out. But vision doesn't work, right, without action. A vision defines direction, and action defines your results. One without the other is like having a GPS, but you never actually turn on the car. Execution transforms your ideas into impact. There's a story I often share when teaching strategic leadership. Is that two builders were given the same blueprint. One jumped straight into work, guessing as he went. The other took time to review, plan, and assign steps before laying the very first brick. A year later, one building stood tall and complete. The other remained a foundation surrounded by, yeah, you guessed it, half-finished walls. Same vision, different execution. Leadership isn't about seeing what could be. It's about doing what must be done. According to a study from Project Management Institute, 67% of strategic initiatives fail, not because of poor ideas, but because of poor execution. Think about that. Over half great visions never see the light of day. Why? Because we overestimate inspiration and underestimate follow-through. Execution is the discipline that separates dreamers from doers. Peter Drucker, often called the father of modern management, he once said, plans are only good intentions unless they immediately degenerate into hard work. He didn't say that to discourage dreaming. He said it just to remind us that dreams demand diligence. I'm going to say that again. If you have a dream, be diligent. Dreams demand diligence. Vision without movement creates frustration, and action without vision creates chaos. But vision with action creates transformation. A few years ago, I worked with an organization that had a beautiful mission statement painted on every wall. It was everywhere, in their email signature, everything. And they talked constantly about empowerment, innovation, and growth. But when I asked their employees how those values showed up in their daily work, they could not give an example. The vision sounded inspiring, but it wasn't living anywhere. We worked together to translate that vision into measurable actions. Things like weekly recognition, structured mentoring, and specific goals. And little over 6 months, the culture began to shift. Why? Because they finally moved from saying the right things to doing the right things. So how do we do this? Well, this is going to be a big 5-parter for today. But here's how you can bring your own vision into reality, whether you're leading a team, a business, or heck, just leading yourself. Write this down. Number 1, clarify it. Write your vision in one sentence. And if it's not clear, no one can follow it. Number 2, break it down. Big visions become real through small, specific, intentional goals. Number 3, assign responsibility. If everyone owns it, then no one owns it. You've got to assign accountability, and that's got to start with yourself. What are you going to do in that list? Number 4, measure it. What gets measured gets done. I'm going to say that again. What gets measured gets done. Create a visible scoreboard of sorts for progress. And number 5, review and adjust. See, vision isn't rigid. It evolves. You have to stay flexible, not reactive. That's a big difference in verbiage. Stay flexible, not reactive. So, what are the 5 steps? Number 1, clarify it. Number 2, break it down. Number 3, assign responsibility. Number 4, measure it. And number 5, review and adjust. Your vision becomes believable only when it becomes visible. And in this case, seeing is believing. What vision in your life needs some action right now? I mean, it could be a business goal, maybe a family dream. Do you have a book idea or a leadership plan you've been sitting on? Don't let it fade because of fear or fatigue. So, take one measurable action step today towards that vision. Not tomorrow, next week. No. Today. Even the smallest move transforms a dream into a direction. True leaders, they don't just cast the vision. They create the motion. And that motion creates momentum. And they turn inspiration into implementation. Your example will always inspire more than your explanation. Vision is the spark, but action is the fire. Don't just see it, build it. You've been listening to 1 Minute Wins with Dr. Dana Martin. For more leadership tools and growth resources, please visit dmilm.com or grab your copy of 1 Minute Wins. Take control of your growth journey 1 minute at a time right now on Amazon. Hit the like if you like this, share it if it resonated with you or think someone else could benefit, and please subscribe and always remember, be the example.